Funky.
Hey everybody, welcome back behind the bar with me this evening. Yes, it is this evening. Tonight we are checking out a beer I am pumped to check out from Treehouse Brewing Company. Surprise, 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 the pride of Munson, Massachusetts, Curiosity 25. This is an American IPA, 7%, part of the Curiosity series. If you don't know anything about it, Treehouse does these kind of experimental beers where they just get some hops, get some malt, and some get some everything ingredient-wise, and just make a beer. I've had all of them from, I think, 18 to current, and I've done reviews for most of them. So they hadn't done one, though, in like 3 months. And 3 or 4 months, and out of nowhere on a Wednesday can release, which they never do a big can those days, they released this one. 2 days later, they released Curiosity 26. Spoiler alert, we might be doing that one soon as well. But I'm excited to check this one out. This is the true IPA of the group. The other one is a pale ale. So let's get it into a glass and see what we think. As always, when it comes to the majesty that is Treehouse, a huge shout out to my man Leo for hooking this up, because this was actually a really hard one to get. It sold out pretty quick. So, yeah, poured it out a little aggressive there. Poured out about 2-3 fingers ahead there, but that typical kind of looks like orange juice, guys. Haze, kind of like straw amber or straw orange color, but can't see any light through it. Big soapy bubbles on top. 7%. Seeing a little glass lacing already, but just looks that just beautiful Treehouse color in the glass, that New England style. Looks freaking beautiful. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, wow. So, big pineapple on this beer. Stone fruits, peaches, apricot. I'm picking up like a really bright citrus note as well. But pineapples, like I said, stone fruits, oranges, picking up a little bit of the sweet bready malts in this, getting a little bit of that yeast character, a little bit of that juicy fruit profile that I talk about occasionally in Treehouse beers. Just smells amazing. Not, in fairness though, not like it doesn't pop out of the glass like a lot of these beers have in the past. This one's a little bit more subdued on the nose. It's very pronounced, but it's not like explosion. Like some beers that I open, when I'm pouring them out, it just floods the basement. Some of them but this one doesn't quite do that. But it smells amazing. So that's what I can say about it. Let's dive in, see what it tastes like. I'm pretty pumped. It's been a while since I've done a new Treehouse beer. To be honest with you, it's been quite a while since they've released a new IPA. So let's dive in. Leo, again, thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Oh, that's nice. Great Treehouse mouthfeel. Woo! That's very forward. Very flavorful. Definitely getting some malt sweetness. Kind of that dusty malt. Ooh, interesting finish there. Sorry, something just kind of popped after a second on my tongue. That was really nice. Up front, I am getting a little bit of some bitterness there up front to go along with a little bit of malt profile. Not a lot, but just a tad. Some of that dusty malt, little Iron Kids bread action, bread crust, that kind of stuff. And then you get this really nice, wonderful light pop of bitterness and a little bit of dankness right there, middle of the mouth. And then it carries over right into like everything I described. Big pineapple, big juicy pineapple, stone fruits, peaches, apricots. I'm getting this like really bright note on the finish though. Like it sits, and then all of a sudden I just get this pop of like a lemon lime kind of thing. Or even like a little bit of grapefruit bitterness. Just like really super bright. Yeah, it's like pineapple and like a really bright, like tart citrus, peaches, apricots, nectarines. Really solid beer though, but I am getting a little bit more malt sweetness in this beer than I typically do with a lot of these. But that's not a bad thing. It tastes freaking fantastic. Killer yeast profile of that juicy fruit action. Great mouthfeel. Not the creamiest of Treehouse beers, but definitely on the creamier side. Great. I mean, Treehouse, I've never had an IPA that didn't have perfect carbonation, and this has amazing carbonation. 7%, super easy drinking, super crushable. Yeah, this is killer. It's fantastic. Part of me has wondered lately if I'm starting to hit a saturation point on New England IPAs, which sounds crazy coming from me because I review them all the time. But I've actually found myself kind of reverting back to enjoying some more West Coast style IPAs, or even like Midwestern IPAs that are just a little bit more of what I'm used to from the past. It's been nice to kind of change it up lately. So these aren't really shock and awing me quite as much as they used to. I also don't think that this beer is quite on the level of some of the other Curiosity beers they released. My top two still being Curiosity 18 and 22, are still hands down the best two in my opinion. But there have been some really solid ones in the middle there, though. I mean, 20 was really good, 21 was, really good. 23, 24, 25 kind of faded a little bit, or 23, 24. 25, this is really good, though. I mean, it's really solid. This is a fantastic beer. Any brewery would be, any brewery would be extremely pleased to brew a beer like this. But you're talking about a brewery that puts out consistently the best IPAs in the world. This isn't quite like a Julius Green, the other Curiosity beers I said. It's not quite on that level. But this is, it drops. I mean, this is still a world-class IPA. I mean, there's no way around that. This is a 97, 98 all day long. This is on par and very similar to some of the Aslan beers that I've reviewed a lot recently. Actually, really similar. And that's a great thing. I mean, those were killer amazing beers, and this is a killer amazing beer. It's just not quite, it's not like, oh my god, this is Hunnid's, drop the mic, that kind of thing. It's not quite to that level, but it's still damn good. I'm spoiled, guys. There's no way around it when it comes to IPAs. I'm lucky to review for you some of the best in the world. This is world class. It's 97 all day. That's what I'm going to go with on this. Killer. I think I described it all. It's just a killer juice bomb. A little bit more maltiness than a lot of these usually have, but not a bad thing. Just adds a nice balance to the beer. And it's huge. Pineapple, like I said, that bright citrus, whatever that is, it's like a lemon lime kind of thing. Like a grapefruit, something like that. But more towards like the lime side. Yeah, no, this is killer. So we'll leave it there, 97 out of 100. And this is a little shorter review, I think, for me. But there's not a lot left to say on this beer. I'm glad I got to drink it. Leo, thank you very much for hooking this up. You were a saint as always. And actually, I'm going to see Leo a week from today, guys. This is actually going to be posted tomorrow. But a week from today, I'm actually going to be with Leo at Treehouse, ladies and gentlemen, at Treehouse. So I'm assuming I'm going to film some video while I'm there and just show what Treehouse is like. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Stay tuned from that. I'm actually going to be with Joe from Giles Arcade, and I know we officially have a badass beer review we're doing. We always do killer beer reviews, but we have one I'm really excited about. So no spoilers, no nothing, but we do have a killer beer review where we've kind of finalized the details on today. So stay tuned for that. I don't know whose channel it might be on. It might be on his, might be on mine. We might post it on both. I don't know, because we're both kind of providing beers for some things. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. But again, Treehouse Curiosity 25. We are going 97 out of 100 behind the bar. As always, guys, thanks for the likes, subscribes, and comments. And until next time.